Welcome back to the Make It Happen podcast, brought to you by Strategies for Small Businesses. Hi, I'm Christina Littrell-Williams, and we are continuing our message marketing series. Through this message marketing series, I have covered an introduction to message marketing in general. I've gone into detail regarding email marketing, text message marketing, and also social media marketing. That one's hard to say this morning. Today, we will focus on our final message marketing path, and that's direct mail and using it for marketing purposes with your business and building relationships. Yep, believe it or not, direct mail, snail mail, Pony Express, whatever you call it, is still valuable and does bring you ROI, return on investment. It will increase your revenue because you're building relationships with people that then will in turn trust you. With expanding your marketing lists and email marketing and text message marketing lists, a direct mail is something out of the blue and kind of not used very often anymore, though it is valuable. In this digital age, people look forward to messages and notes in the mail. Of course, not the junk mail we all get, but actual meaningful, heartfelt messages. Messages for them, just something to make them smile. With a direct marketing platform, you can send flyers or promotional offers that will resemble the advertisements that you currently receive, as some consider junk mail, but they don't generate that much response and engagement. Maybe you'll send out a coupon and people will bring that coupon in, but those are limited returns because people kind of expect that kind of marketing. Break that marketing mold. You can change it up and create heartfelt, useful information and special content using postcards and greeting cards to your current clientele and even prospects, people you meet networking or at a local event that you attended, even the bank. They will become game changers, I promise. The response rate, you might ask, what is it for direct mail? It's about 4.4% compared to 0.12% response rate for email. And these details came from a report done in December of 2020. You can increase these percentages with heartfelt messages. You want to stand out. You want to be different than those around you doing business. And in where we are in the world today, I think really caring about those that you're working with means something and makes a difference. So what would you consider a heartfelt message? A heartfelt message is one that contains a true investment in the receiver. So maybe it's a happy birthday, maybe it's a happy anniversary, maybe it's a sympathy card, maybe it's a congratulations, maybe you saw something in their social media that one of their children just graduated from college. Do you know what that would mean by sending a surprise card, just congratulating them on that and saying, I just wanted to touch you personally? You can send reminders about services and clients and prospects so they need to come back to you for. You know, we all have busy lives and this just helps them, but it's not pushy. So maybe you are a brick and mortar, maybe you do oil changes and tire changes. That's the service shop you have. Well, you know what? You can send them a card when it's about 6 months out if you haven't seen them yet and say, hey, it's 6 months out. Just wanted to give you a quick reminder. Your car may be getting thirsty for a little new oil and bring them in. Maybe you give them a special offer if they bring that card. It's helpful, but not pushy. You can also just say hi. Just check in. Just say, hey, we just got back from a wonderful vacation for the summer, and I wanted to see how your summer went. How'd it go? Let's catch up. Send me an email, shoot me a text, give me a call, give them information. But really, it's you want to know about them, and you're not talking a lot about yourself. That's an investment. Onboarding. Some people have a business. Maybe you do direct marketing. You belong to a company that has online sales and you're recruiting prospects. Well, you could set up a card system that takes them through the onboarding of different milestones they should be meeting and checking in with you, reminding them, and maybe there's a product you want to highlight that is really special. So you do that in your cards where it's going to them and it's educating them, but also going, don't forget, I'm here for you, and you're investing in them. These are just a few reasons of sending a heartfelt message, and I'm sure you can come up with more. What businesses can benefit from using direct mail? And the simple answer is all. Some businesses see a greater exchange in engagements than other, but all businesses can benefit from it. I recommend the following small businesses use direct mail to connect with their current clientele, and I would even risk to saying it was a must. Insurance offices, realtors, personal care providers, and for an example, massage therapists, hair care specialists, estheticians, home cleaning technicians. Wow, can you imagine if somebody you brought in, once or twice a year to clean your home sent you a card and say, hey, just checking in, did you need anything? And how's that little baby coming, or something that you check in with them personally about who they are. Sales offices, locally owned restaurants, food suppliers like farms. Like I live in Southeast Texas, so we have a lot of local farmers that do their own stands, their own fruits and vegetable stands and stuff. If they would collect some information and they would send out some more information, I know I would visit them even more. Activity and event locations like dance studios, places that you can play golf and do some fun things, just checking in with them, and coaches and consultants, of course. The main way to have success in any of those businesses where you're going to use direct mail is that you do some data collection on your people. Like I mentioned, the home cleaning technician coming back and saying, hey, it's been 6 months, just want to check in. Did you need any help? How's that baby coming? You've got notes on your clients. You have notes on maybe their birth dates, maybe their anniversaries. Do they have children? Did they have something that just happened? Like, keep kind of detailed notes. So when you are sending out a message, you can personalize it a bit and people will take notice of that. I had a coach that I was doing, I would say back in 2007, I think it was. And I was taking a class with her and I was turning in my homework like I was supposed to be and all that. And all of a sudden I went MIA. And I got a call from her and said, Christina, this isn't like you. You're always on top of what's going on. Well, my sister had passed away and she was in the hospital, and then, everything happened so fast. And I didn't even notify her. I didn't notify anybody. I just dropped everything and left. And she actually called to check in because she recognized that wasn't my habit. And I received a card in the mail from her about 5 days later. And it just made me cry because this woman who has hundreds of students recognized I wasn't there, what I wasn't doing, and took the time out to do that for me. I still have that card. I still communicate with that coach today. And it was an amazing moment, and it does make a difference in people's lives. You might turn around and say, you're not sure that this would work for you. I'm going to tell you it does. Several businesses I've worked with have increased their revenue just by taking that moment to reach out and touch their clients or their prospects. Yes, it might be saying, but it's time consuming and I don't have that and I don't have time to do that. And this is just another tool, but you want to make sure you're investing in tools that will increase your business growth and also set up that business structure to where you are representing who you are inside and who you will be if they're working with you. That's super important. And I think sending cards gives us that voice to do that. The brilliant part about a lot of the tools I come up with is there are some automations to them. And though you can automate it, it could still be very personalized by the information you gather, and bring out that touch, if you will, and it'll help you save time. So you have the single send where you can do a drop it and send something that's meaningful right then because you learned of an instance like this coach learning of my sister passing, or you have it on the automation where it's sending out detailed information, maybe for a class you're doing and things they need to be doing and checking in for homework. Using a tool that is set up that can support you and automate messages and still be able to reach out personally is what I say one of the most. It's a brilliant tool to have in your back pocket. So I'm going to tell you, I recommend Mailbox Power. In this article, you're going to have a link to my Mailbox Power account, and you're going to get to check it out, see what they say on their site. Ask me any questions. You're always welcome to reach back to me. But it is a tool that I recommend for all small business clients. It's a small investment. You don't have to use it every day. You can set it up to use every day. And Mailbox Power itself has a strategic support team. And they have plans that get you started off on the right foot using their tools and building their business. Their support team will help you create a card. They will help you come up with ideas to use the cards. Their system helps you automate communications, but still retain that personal feel with your prospects and business connections, customers, and clients, while spreading that positive and joy that we also need. And you know what? It's in us. We want to make other people feel better. That's kind of why we're in business. Create a card, insert a personal message, and the tool will merge your recipient's information into it, such as their name and key points that you put into it to complete that message. The next step is to personalize it by designing the cover, the image, and the pictures inside. But you can have those already created ahead of time, and you can have a team member go in and you can say, send this card out, send that card out. You can even have a team member and you could just write up what you want the inside to say, and they can go do that little bit of lifting for you. One of the neat things that you can do, because you can add an image inside, is you can create QR codes, which are becoming big again. And you can create a QR code and implant that into your card as an image inside, maybe in the message. Hey, scan this and you'll receive blah, blah, blah. They can do that, and it instantly takes their information for what they need to do, and that's awesome. You can choose from gifts from a well-stocked catalog. They have tons of things in there that you can send. So one of the things we all hear is send a card with brownies. There's 2 or 4 packs of brownies, and they're really good. I think I received blondies from somebody the other day, and they were delicious. But in addition to that, they also allow you to put logos on different swag items that they already have in place. So one of the things I did was golf balls. I did golf balls for my husband's boss, who he loves golf, and his business is all about accuracy. So I put the logo on it, and I sent it out to him just to have fun and just to make him smile. And that's all it was. Some recommendations for business specifications. So insurance agents, why would you use cards? To stay in front of your clients and reach out to them to see if they would like to review their current policies, to see if there's anything that needs to be changed or updated or maybe added. Do a check-in before summer and say, hey, did you get any new toys for the summer? We'd love to make sure that you're covered and that your new investment stays safe. Check in with any new services you're offering. I know sometimes you'll add not just homeowners insurance or whatever. You might be doing business insurance, and you know that maybe I have a small business, and you might check in to say, hey, just wanted to make sure you're covered. Do you have this and that? It's not a pawn off. It's not a pushy sales. You're actually checking in, especially when you're saying, I'm just checking in to make sure you're okay. Use us. That's what we're here for. If you know all your customers have a small business, send them that card. Ask them. And business personalized swag. So not only can you have, like I mentioned before, swag that has your business logo on it and you can send it to people so as a reminder, but you can also, if they're in business, put their logo on it and send it, like in my example for my husband's boss. Realtors connect with people when they're going through the pending sale purchase process. Console them through this stressful time. We all know it's crazy. Congratulate your new buyers. It's a perfect 5x7. The regular card is a perfect 5x7 frameable image. So if you take those great pictures of them standing outside their new house with the sold sign, you could put in a message and they could actually frame that and it becomes part of their home. Congratulate your sellers on the move that they made to sell their home and wishing them well. And maybe there's something you can help them with in the future. Check in with your buyers and sellers from time to time because you might be working with one client for a couple months. So just do that quick little check-in. Even if you're calling them and checking in, that personal card means a lot. Business personalized swag here as well. As a reminder, you're their real estate agent and you want referrals from them. So giving them something that they can kind of show off would be a great idea. Local and small business and restaurants. Thank your customers for visiting. Now, you have to gather that information to be able to mail them, but it's important. Birthday specials during their birthday month. Have them bring the card in. Show it off. Them having to bring the card in will bring interest of other people going, how did they get that? Maybe it's a discount for a special meal or a buy one, get one that you're just trying out a new recipe. Ask for testimonials and review with a QR code in there that'll take them right to a review page where they just click it, they can record it or type in their message, send it, and now you've got something for your website, for your social media. It's important. You can ask them to invite a friend to join you there to eat or share the card, and they can share that card with a friend who can take that in and get a discount. It's really, really fun. Auto repair. I kind of talked about this earlier. Doing reminders in 6 months reminders for oil changes or checking in for their tires. There's lifespans to those items, and when you have them in your database, you can make note. And again, this is something that the team can help you out with. Online businesses will benefit just as much as this form of connection with prospects and current clients as a brick and mortar business. This brings your virtual relationship to a personal level. It really does. I can remember back when I started my business, like I told you, I was taking that class. I had never met that woman. It was all virtual. I had spoken to her through a class venue, but I had never met her. And it was very, very, very amazing how that was a connection that we made. Like I said, this was like 15 years ago, and I still remember it, and it's still emotional to me. It makes a difference. No matter what business you're in, these small gestures go a long way. Take time to invest in those that support you and your business, no matter what it is. You have the chance to build those relationships, loyalty to you and your brand, and create a buzz that leads to building your database in your business. Just remember, the key to this success is a heartfelt message. It's not just constantly sending them more ads. If you'd like to try using Mailbox Power for direct mail, please go and register. They'll help you out. I'll help you out. I have a team that can help you out. The amazing part of this program is not only can you send a heartfelt message, but you can personalize those gifts. I really, really believe in that. Don't forget, if you need any help, let us know. We're here, and we'd be happy to have that conversation. Thank you, and look forward to seeing you in the next podcast.